Oh, look at that swing.
Welcome to Commentary Episode 2. This is Ty.
Ashley.
And Sean. Look at us walking
And look at
around
us walk like
beautiful
Power Rangers.
sunlit day.
Come with us and
That was a
find
nice
out.
day.
That was a nice day. I love that cemetery.
Oh, case files.
So Carol went
Important
through some
stuff.
of her contacts and
Let's
found some
preview
places
the
that we
entire
could
first
potentially go
season.
to for our second investigation.
Ty and I always get the giggles during filming. Like, anytime that we're paired together, we always just make each other laugh, and the producers get so mad at us.
Yeah, let's throw it out there that this is a 20-second scene that we're filming, and it took over an hour.
They were so down with us.
Maybe we should work up to places.
We're all fired.
Literally.
I mean, we all get the giggles together, but this day was terrible.
Ridiculous.
That's true. I mean, when we were at Jen's house, if there were any EVPs, we couldn't really find them because it was so loud because the place was so small.
Right. But despite that, I still think that we should stick to a small one this time.
Yeah, watch it, guys.
As a team, I just don't think that
Watch
we should
it.
push too fast.
Did we tape a smiley face to my computer?
Yes, we did. To hide the logo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I won't drop
I
the
don't-
name, but pretty sure
We don't have enough money to be
People are in there.
sued, so we definitely had to hide all of them.
yeah, we have nothing.
Used to be a schoolhouse.
Please send donations to Haunt Me on the Haunt Bash Me
Yeah.
website.
Feel free to send donations too.
Batgirl.
Sure, but it's
I wish we
studio's
could have
pretty
seen
small
Batgirl.
size now, but it's right across the street from a cemetery.
That cemetery is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That might be a really good place to go because it's not as.
That was another night. It was raining a lot.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I drove up with Carol and we got so lost trying to find this place. So lost.
Really? I don't remember that.
Showed up like half an hour later.
Oh, yeah. Caitlin had just gone to Canada, and I remember she got,
Yeah, she drove from Canada to this, didn't she?
yep, on like 1 hour of sleep.
Oh well.
Wait for it, wait for it. Blah!
Rat.
Sean,
Mom's
this is my
basement.
favorite part of the opening.
That was my mom's basement.
I swear, like, it's so good.
There's my asbestos basement, as Katie called it. I don't think it has asbestos.
You don't know that. Oh my god, I hate myself.
Why?
Ugh! That look.
You look puzzled.
Why did my light turn off? What could it be?
It's a ghost. My grandma was in there. That was nice.
That's awesome. I love that all of our relatives are in there.
Yeah.
We're doing it for you guys.
Heck yeah.
My grandfather's in there and my mom can't see it. Watches like a dozen times and still doesn't see
Aw.
him float by. But he's like right there.
My grandma's like in the center. She like took it all over.
Starred.
Julie Yarborough's art studio.
You guys, you're like the leader, so she's like the leader 2 generations back.
Yep.
So true.
Starting out as a general store and later becoming the town's schoolhouse. Julie has had several
Dot.
paranormal experiences
West
here, and she is not the
Baldwin.
only one.
Is there an East
Students who
Baldwin?
attended elementary school.
I don't know, let's go check it out.
It was so bright that day. I actually started crying after this scene, like involuntarily. My eyes were burning.
Just squinting too much.
Yeah. They wouldn't let me wear sunglasses.
You look a little bit uncomfortable.
It was bad.
My name is Julie.
That's a cool
I
shot.
like that,
My
yeah.
daughter went to school here for 5 years, and I ran the office. When the school closed, I bought the building.
Julie had asked us to stay out of her artist studio for the night because his breakable's in there.
It's in
I'm
that
really glad we
kitchen.
chose to do that.
Yeah, there's pottery in there, really cool stuff. But I think maybe something was hiding out in there because it knew we couldn't go in. So
That's very true.
That was a
Yeah.
frustrating night.
it was.
It was a
Also,
slow
walking
night.
around in this space in the dark would have spelled disaster with Carol
Oh,
around
I was
though.
always
Yeah.
bumping into something. Or...
Yeah, I felt bad because I know we wanted to find something for Julie, but it seemed like the spirits were more used to her than they were to us.
Either way, it was a really great time for us to like hone our abilities and really try to figure stuff out.
It's true.
In peace. I'm not here for problems, and I'm not here to cause.
Yeah, when
And you
stuff
guys
isn't-
brought like a 5-pound bag of candy that we demolished that night,
Oh
so
yeah.
that was pretty fun.
Dum Dums too. We found Dum Dums.
It's dum dum time.
Seeing a spirit would normally be considered a
Look at
personal
your hair,
experience.
Sean.
Several of the children
So
at
pretty.
the
Miss
school
my
have
long
seen
hair.
Batgirl, which would bump up our score a bit higher.
Yep, rainy days.
All right, everybody. So we're here in the old
Look at
schoolhouse,
flannel.
and
It's a flannel night.
Yeah.
Well, I pretty much always wear a
And
flannel, I think.
we're Mainers, so it's just a part of our wardrobes for sure.
I love that shot of Carol.
Yeah.
The outside first, and Ty, Sean, and I will start inside. Then we'll
Camera
break,
strapped
and
to
then
my
we'll all
head.
be back here at the end of the night for a mass EVP and exploration session.
Sounds good.
Cool.
And we're gonna do some
I think
solitary
this episode
confinement.
actually was voted viewer favorite on
Yeah.
our Facebook page.
Must have been the Ty cam.
Oh yeah. Look at it. Must have been your facial hair, Ty.
I got a goatee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a dangerous idea. Yep, rocking the goatee on this one, Ash.
Yeah, the basement was cool. Yeah, you actually had to lift up that panel on the ground and walk down.
The basement was used as
That's where
storage.
they had
It was
all
used
the
as
school
school,
stuff.
That's the room we're in right now. And now this is a very small school. We're talking like 5 kids per floor.
I didn't say, or 6. They added that into the subtitles. Maybe Nick knew that there were actually 6 kids on.
Just trying to correct you.
Yeah.
Disrespect. We're just out here trying to communicate with anybody that might be lingering around.
Carol's like a wet weather trooper.
Oh, yeah.
She's kicking ass out there in the graveyard. I just whined the whole time.
She seems to be wearing like a cloak or a cape.
It's really hard to ghost hunt in a graveyard.
It's rare that there's ghosts in graveyards.
I know, because they seem less attached to their own bodies than they are to, like, their houses or their people they like or
Exactly.
stuff that they're into.
I feel like the graveyard is the last place you'd see a ghost, honestly.
Yeah.
By the time you get to the graveyard, you're already dead, so.
Right.
Yeah, they usually hang out in their houses or favorite spots.
Thank God for our new cameras this season. Look at that. Such a mess. The camera is such a mess. This place over here, she said that she had some weird feelings
We were able to debunk a couple of things while we were there. Julie had a feeling of being watched when she was in the closet.
Bat boy.
Right next
Yeah, that's ironic.
Yeah. I think I did that on purpose for the episode.
Oh, yeah.
Bat boy, bat girl.
Yellow there, so.
So how did you guys feel? Actually, no, you can't see the light coming off the camera on my head. Again, because it's pitch black.
Yeah.
It just doesn't go very far. Yeah.
We went up with our K2 meters. That felt fun strapped in my head.
I was gonna say, was that comfortable?
No.
No. It was a little bulky. It was a good idea, though.
Yeah, they have glasses now that can do that.
Oh, yeah.
They must have watched our episode and had like a great idea.
A number of the children talked about this girl that they saw.
My name's Ty.
Mi nombre es
Sean.
Ty.
I'm Ashley.
Is there one of us that you
Hey, that's the people doing the commentary right now.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Dream
There's a
team.
little boy, when the teacher went to get him, he was standing and looking at the stairs downstairs, and when the teacher said, "Are you going to come and take part, come and play with the other kids?" And he said, "Well, I'm talking to her," and he points, and the teacher looked over at the stairs, and she said, "Who are you talking to?" And he said, "That girl right there, can't you see her?"
Nope, your parents are going to come home and pick you up.
The bad girl, because she had a cape.
What's your name?
You guys hear that?
I heard. But it could have been them outside.
Oh, yeah, we debunked this.
Yeah, that threw us through a loop, huh?
It sounded like a little girl.
Yeah, I did.
So
It was actually like Carol or Katie.
It was just Katie.
So basically just an annoying girl.
Oh my god.
She's not even here right now. This is when I get my best digs in. Otherwise I get hit.
Cheap shots, Ty. Cheap shots.
You're gonna get hit extra hard later when she hears this.
Ow, that face!
Yeah, that face is scary.
Okay, so anyone watching this, imagine coming around the corner and seeing that face coming out
It's
of
awful.
I mean, it was nice art, but scary in the dark.
the pitch black.
Kind of the
Didn't
hard
like
part
it.
about
Scared me.
investigating. If you do go to a place and you're there for 8 hours and you get nothing, that's why you have recorders. I think that's your best piece of equipment. If all else fails, you may catch an EVP.
One of our ideas for the night was to send all the investigators into solitary, perhaps a large group of scary evidence away.
So if there's anyone here, I'm trying to communicate.
Man, Carol's brave to go in the basement by herself. There's spiders there.
Yep. Her least favorite
You
thing.
could make a noise.
I did a solitary in the room with the beds. And,
Katie went up to the attic, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there was this room with beds.
Objects, like Julie said she did, just to see if any of them would be knocked out of my hand. Because she said when she first came to the schoolhouse, that was when most of the objects were knocked
Sean,
out of
where
her
were you
hand.
at?
It was like the spirits didn't trust her.
I
So I tried to see if that would
don't
happen, since they
remember.
I think I'll show him in a minute, maybe.
I hope, because
I
I
think
don't
I was
remember.
safe and sound on the first floor. Oh, Carol's favorite thing. There's a little spider right there.
Yeah, this was, keep in mind, this was like almost 2 years ago, so.
That night, and we were all getting kind of frustrated, so we decided we would give it one final go, and we all sat around the table.
So Batgirl,
I don't mean to call you that, but it's all
We don't know your name.
We don't know. We've just heard about you, and we've got nothing. We're hoping that this is our last attempt, so we're hoping.
So
Look at how
eerie
tired
looking.
we were.
I know.
How did this get the scariest episode? I don't understand that. I'm
No,
sorry.
it wasn't
Scary.
scariest.
Viewer
It was
favorite.
viewer favorite.
Viewer favorite. I still don't get that.
I like it. I think it's great.
I mean, it's interesting, but it was such a frustrating night. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, maybe people liked seeing us try different things. I don't know.
We worked
but
really,
evidence-wise,
really
it's
hard.
just really lagging, evidence-wise.
It just wasn't there. What was there, we did get though, and I think that's amazing.
It was just fun to be there.
So, you might not know what this machine is, but it's called a K2 meter. And it's a lot less scary than it looks. It's just a little green light. And if someone like you, who we can't see with our eyes, touches that green light, you can make it blink
Sitting at a
different
table.
colors. It's actually kind of pretty.
Yeah, middle of a house, and all you can see is that little green light sitting there.
Did K2 just flicker?
Oh.
Did it?
I don't know.
I don't think it did.
Okay.
It's
And then
starting.
all of a sudden the K2 starts flickering.
Oh yeah, it did.
It's flickering green, and I wasn't really convinced that that was anything.
Yeah,
that
the
was
green flicker is the lightest one.
That was you. Make that go up into yellow.
And eventually scared our producer enough that she wanted to pack up and go home, and that's the end of the night.
Started
Yeah.
singing songs like children's
Well,
songs.
she said she kept hearing something in the pottery room,
The room
that we weren't allowed to
go
go
into,
into.
yeah.
trying to trigger something.
Life is but a dream.
I assumed that this person wanted us to leave because they had been absent all night.
I'm wondering if he or she wants us to leave, because remember,
So frustrating.
we flicker that and then we'll leave.
It's even more frustrating when you build a plan and
And the
you
ghosts don't play
are
by it.
following through, and things are supposed to be happening, but they're just not.
Yeah.
That
it's
makes it
kinda-
real.
It is.
Oh,
That's
I
just
remember
the
seeing that
reality
and being
of it,
like,
you
I'm
know?
all set.
Yeah, it's the way of ghost hunting though. Like, you don't always get it on command, you know?
Oh no, I know, and
It worked then.
that's
Yep.
just half the fun, I guess. Of just doing it.
Katie.
This
That was a
investigation
long night though. We were there for pretty late.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
beat.
sort of solid evidence from the get-go. So I think we all had really high expectations for this one. How do you guys think it went?
I think there was something going on. The K2 going off was evidence of that. Whatever it was, I think was really
Anytime that there's call and response, like, it's just a wild, awesome time for me. I love that.
Yeah.
With me and Carol when we were on our old team.
Rarer than you would think.
It's super rare.
I remember when I first started ghost hunting, I was like, oh, that must happen all the time. And yeah, no.
No, that's, if you guys get an EVP, that's really hard. If you get call and response, that's really hard. Sean's photos, crazy hard. So
Yeah.
You know, when it was a school, the kids were there every day.
the fact that
So
that
they just had
K2
more
even went off once is a testament to just, something
We
going
don't really have any
on.
way of knowing where Batgirl came from or what year. You know, she's just way too shy to talk.
Yeah, it seemed kind of like she was hiding. Maybe in that one room that we didn't go into without the pottery.
Yeah.
Which is a good idea because there's a lot of breakables in there, and Carol definitely would have.
Ha! I knew it. See, I said that.
Between us, and I wasn't too lazy. I'd be
She's not kidding.
And they're away from all of our commotion.
Oh, definitely.
That's true.
So originally we gave this pre-rate score of 4. Do you guys think that would be different after investigating?
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a really low scale haunt for me personally. I mean, we didn't get too much K2 evidence, and most of our communication tactics kind of failed.
I like that we tried solitary and that we had the tie cam. We tried a lot of new things, even if they didn't yield that many results.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I didn't personally feel much there, at least on that night. I'm not
Remember
saying
the
it's not
basement?
haunted,
The way that it would
but
open, we had to like leave someone there so no one would fall through the floor because it was just a bunch of boards we had to pull out.
Yeah.
First
Yes,
level,
yeah.
1 through 3. We got some K2 activity, but that was about it.
I'm honestly gonna give this one a 1. I mean, we gotta go
Good
with the evidence
syntax,
that
Ty.
we
Good
have.
word
Give this
choice.
one a
We just
1.
really didn't get
Jeez,
anything
gotta hate me.
100% credible, I feel like.
Yeah, cool.
We averaged our pretty
I'm sure
high
there's some Thai
with
fans
our
out
evidence
there
rating
somewhere.
of a 1. To give the
Somewhere.
Schoolhouse.
Find me. Help my self-esteem.
Carol, did you see that?
Carol just
Oh my gosh.
The big hair in the head.
Carol.
Classic
Oh,
Carol.
yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining us for the old Schoolhouse episode.
5
Had a
more
good time.
commentary episodes to go, right?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Lots of fun.
Times.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.